man. Football's going to Spaceland. How you doing? The heat is on. I still got that weird. I've just had to pull a bit of glass off and smash the screen a bit more just so you can see my face. I have to get a new screen protector tomorrow. So I'm just taking a cruise into town for the evening. Jesus, a fair bit of fucking mad stuff happening across the globe. Hey, South Africa's war zone. Cuba's kicking off. And saw a load of football fans beat the shit out of each other at Wembley. Oren Kennedy, my man, smash that like button if you want to end conflict. Alright, I'm going to go and meet my mate Jim to pick up a set of keys from him so our mate Aaron can lock up his workplace tonight. Might go and get an old touch then, a couple of pintines. Mikey Higgins, how we getting on? Oren Kennedy, what's the crack? Gee, haven't seen you in a long time, hey, how we getting on? How's the sound there, big lads? Are you feeling strong? What's the crack, hey? I tell you one thing, I looked at a thermometer today and it said 39 degrees. There's actually sweat leaking out my forehead. It's not too bad now because there's a bit of aircon on this power train. Rabbi Heenan, is this the toilet stream? No, hey. Bit of crack out there. That's Cheese and Trawling, that's the main station. I could get out and walk, but yeah, I could take you for a little spin around the city. I'll introduce you to Big Jim Brazella's now in a minute. He's got a beard. Like you thought my beard back around Christmas to March was dense. This lad's got a whole family of Albanians living in his beard. So you gotta check it out, man. Ed Maloney, feeling staunch. And a huge big man. Pantera guy, good to see you. Amanda, 27 degrees in northwest of Ireland today. Fucking hell, man, 27. That's, I don't believe that. I was talking to someone else who said it was 18 degrees. Did 2 good live gigs there at the weekend. Playing for like 4.5 hours of pure music, man. Dr. David, did you hear about the new Viagra generic copy? My cocks are flopping. Fucking, it's a good one. I like that one, man. It was a good one. No, surely it was. Absolute scorcher. Is it absolute scorcher now in Ireland, is it? Yeah, I'll jump off here. We'll see if we can meet Big Jim Brazella's. It's so hot that the bottom of the camera has melted. Gives it a lovely touch, man. Beautiful touch. Touch too much, do you know what I mean? Cool. I'm on, I said. Where's this lad, man? Oh, look, there he is, Big Jim Brazella's. Fuck it anyway. Oh, Jim, say hello to the camera and tell them about your class red beard.
Is that?
It's YouTube, man. Doing like
I'm only YouTube. All right, mate.
2 ginger bastards.
Got the keys to success.
Oh, mate, I'm gonna fucking... Been on the ale a bit too much this week. Yeah,
that's all the phones. Is that all the between 19 and 25-year-old Irish lads rave about you every time they see you?
Yeah,
it can't be Hardy Buds, could it? It could.
Yeah, it's Hardy Bucks fans, man, and other fans who've coming into the mix. How are we getting on, Big Jim? Who are these lads, man? Is he supposed to be the dad or the? It says here, it's good to talk about money with your children.
You ever seen that program Coupling? Do you remember Coupling?
Coupling.
It just looks like a washed-up version of the Welsh lad in Coupling.
Yeah.
From about 15 years ago.
What do you think of? We've got Big Jim Brazella's here, man. He's an acting man. He's a cultural man. He's an East End odd man. Look at that beard, man. He's got a family of Albanians just living there, going back to Jamaica.
I nearly rode one the other night.
He's a madman for the winner. I was going to say, come over here, man. We want to talk about the says over here, the octopus and me. So it was a love interest in here between the invertebrate, the aquatic invertebrate. Was a bit of fucking Barney Rubble going on over there, man. Someone just got crucified, mate. So yeah, what do you think? Did you see it, mate? Did you see the me and the octopus? Not me and the octopus, but him and the octopus. What do you reckon of that?
What, you and the octopus?
Well, him and the octopus. Apparently there was some fools on Gogglebox who were
going,
really oh look, the octopus is dying. I suppose if it was like you'd fucking...
Maybe it's a sign right before you jump, as we're at a train station. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like the octopus is dying. Why don't you?
Exactly.
You just jump.
Subliminal fucking touches.
You know
So
I mean?
have you got... Where can we catch you, Jim? He's got social media. You got any social media profiles there?
Really don't.
Smash that like if you want to end injustice.
We'll get there at some point. Anyway, Ginger Love, brother.
See you later, man. Look
Right,
at that, I'm gonna shift off.
All the best, you.
I'll see you later. Hey, it's got 1 minute, yeah? Look at him. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. There he goes. Up the Leeds United. Bye. So I've got the key. How are you, Aquarius, man? Eddie Craig. So this is your... Look at this, man. People just living it up, not giving a fuck. No masks, no fucking bother, man. I'll take you into about 9 pubs and just show you what a fucking twatty fucking bit of leadership is ruining Ireland, man. Do you know what I mean? I mean, you got the Cuban lads are all kicking off, but yeah, Ireland is just like, oh, we'll be opening up in 2027, I suppose. Fuck off. Juvelita, what's the Celsius we're talking? I don't know, man, but I was in the house earlier on just noodling on the guitar, and every time I looked down at the guitar, there was just like, it was just soaking from my elbow, and there was sweat just dripping from my forehead. Today, I went a friend of mine sent me a picture of a thermometer that said 40 degrees, and I was going past the thermometer earlier on the way into town that said 39 degrees Celsius, even though the weather said 30 degrees. But I tell you one thing, she's fucking hot by the Mutante, hey. The key to what? Just some gaff. A restaurant the boy works in, where the woman is working tonight, and I'm going to go and get a nice tightener of a fee. Would the Cuban lads be into the old communism, would they like? It's funny, it's hard to know what to think of that. Because I'd say to a couple of boys in Washington wanted to fucking get their hands on Cuba for a long time, man. Apparently the old Cubans have invented a nice cheap vaccine that hasn't been patented by the evil vaccine company. Ladies, how you doing? Good to see you. There was a couple of buchels. So who knows, man, what the crack is? Do you know what I mean? Who knows what kind of a doings is transpiring? Do you know what I mean? Oh shit! Hit the wrong button there. Sorry. Yeah. Alright, Shawnee, how you doing, man? Benching serious temperature in Ireland this weekend. About time, man. Make up for the insanely shite weather. Start roaring out Black Velvet Band to see who joins in. Oh no! If I had a few Lucians in me, I would. A few Lucians. Graham Russell, Jack Russell, snapping at the heels of Rothwheeler. What's the latest, mate? How are you, Martin, man? You smell a gang in here. Oh ho ho ho, hey. Oh ho ho. Aria, where are you? Are you down in? Are you in Gothenburg? Yeah. Or are you back in Japan? Disgusting heat. Throw the keys in the bowl jobber. Oh, you know fucking well, boy. You know well. Trust fuck all. Your immune system is enough. It is, basically. It really is. God, it's this fucking fair. The Swedish love Thin Lizzy. They love it so much that there was a gang of hard dudes known as the Lizzy Boys, who are based in Jönköping, and every time Thin Lizzy played in Sweden, he'd be giving a shout out to Jönköping. Ari, are you moving to Stockholm? The same area I was working with before is in. Area is in. Martin, don't be giving the lemon wedges away for lunch, yeah? And charge the tourists extra is in that area. Turf Bog Time Machine, ate a few oranges. Oh man, come down, man. Are you good if you're coming back to Stockholm? It'd be brilliant to see you again. Rabbi Heenan, I like the plan to beam internet into Cuba from satellites, 5G liberation and freedom rays. Fucking proper job. Bit of a David Blaine job. Before he knew it, he was gone. Why do you not have a top in our house, eh? Just trying to make a good impression. So, any other questions? I was thinking about going to South Africa on a holiday because the tickets are going cheap at the moment, but I don't think there's any accommodation left because the whole place has just been. Oh. Jeez, I was watching some videos, man. It was like it was pure fucking war zone down there. I reckon Zuma's got a few heavyweights just doing damage to infrastructure. Looking forward to the karaoke nights. There's Aria, fair play to you. Didn't know you'd subscribe to my channel. What's the impulse? And I'll see you soon. Here, look at the units that be afoot. Pure units. Units be true. Rachel Coyne, how are you doing, Rachel? Did the Swedish media ever mention how restrictive Ireland is at the moment? No, they don't actually. They're probably really, really jealous at just how docile and complacent not the Irish. How the Irish have just basically rolled over and taken it, and it's just, sure, what can you do? It's odd when you think about it. You can go into any Irish pub and drink, but not in Ireland. Doesn't make sense. South Africa, what about Ibiza? What's the crack in Ibiza, man? Yeah. Tell me what's the word? Johannesburg. Yeah, have you not seen the videos come out of Johannesburg? It's fucking mental, man. There's like a full-on civil war about to erupt. The Indian lads are fighting against. So basically, you have the Afrikaans, you have some of the local lads, you have Indians, you have Muslims, you have Dutch. It's fucking mental down there, man. But apparently, a load of Zuma supporters went out, and then there was just a load of looting and mad shit. I saw a woman being throwing a baby from a first-story kind of shelter above some shops into a crowd. Fair play, they caught the baby. Michael Jackson jab. It's always starburst out there, man. Tell you one thing, I wouldn't mind an old trip to Ibiza myself. It's been about 10 years. No, it's been longer, it's been 11 years. It's great crack. Martin is going to South Africa to wrestle the biggest croc known to man. I don't know if they have crocodiles in South Africa. I don't know why they wouldn't. But up around Tanzania, Mombasa, Egypt, Congo, Rwanda, yeah, all across north to southern Saharan. Fuck all around the desert though. St. Eric's plan is somebody heading down the Irish Street in Gamlistan. How are you, Christopher? I'll think Braham, man. Jack lad, do you have the flu passport over there yet? No, we don't. I used to work down there. That used to be the guitar shop I was working in. They had a nice little warehouse down there, and they had a going out of business warehouse. And I was like, oh yeah, sure, I'll go in and I'll pick up a Epiphone bass later on. So I should have just asked, could you hold this Epiphone bass worth 800? And I would have got it for €100 worth. And I didn't even ask, I just assumed it would be there when I went in, and the whole place was just fucking completely emptied. So I won't be doing that again. Sean Thornton said, diplomatic community. Bit of Lethal Weapon to the South African bad boys. Send in Dragon and Stateside into battle in that 316 BMW. They'll sort it out. Fucking damn right. James Pugh. Yes. Big laddie. Show us the scenery. This is Freedom's plan. Not really an awful lot going on the trains, but what I could do is I could get off early and just walk through suburbia for the crack. Let me see. Abraham's Berry. I could walk over the bridge, but I wanted to also have a bit of crack at this bar as well, because I have the kids for the following week, and there'd be no crackhead then, only wholesome parenting. Marty, meet up in 2 weeks to watch the Conic final in Stockholm. You got that one right. Hit me up in the Discord group, and remember, smash that like button if you want interstellar travel for the working man. The latest disgrace from Ireland: only vaccinated people are allowed to have a meal indoors, and apparently it's bad form to compare it to 1930s Germany. Oh yeah, medical apartheid? Like that's grand. You know, I'm serious. I don't know. Like, I just can't understand how people are putting up with that shit. I mean, like I said, I probably have a different point of view, or I'd be a bit more nonchalant about it had I not have been living in Sweden. Fancy old buildings there. Look at this. Bit of a view there, hey. Bit of a view, hey. Back into the tunnel of love now. I should try and peel this down a little bit more. It would mean the rest of the fucking screen would crack. And it'd be fucking typical of me to drop the bloody phone and the whole thing. There we go. Oh, is that? Oh, what's he at? What's he scrolling through, hey? I'm going to get the jab on Sunday. I can't wait to see the Reaper. Occam's Brute. Long time no see. Hello, featuring the fat English lad playing the fat French lad. Some man for the women though. He was always palling around with absolute units. Smash that like button if you love absolute units. Thorough plans, gymnasium. That's what posh kids go. Well, wouldn't be that posh. Look at this for a bit of like infrastructure. You don't see that in Dublin, man. You will never see anything like that in Dublin. I'm back. I was just saying about your man's hairstyle. It's like a loaf of bread. Like a pan of Hovis, hey. Check it out. It's all shaved at the back, but well heavy on. Oh. Check out the seagull there, hey. Where are you going? What are you after? What are you buying? What are you selling? Ah, stranger, stranger. Now that's a weapon. I can see clearly now the film is gone. In a tunnel, yeah? Oh, you fucking got that one right, Lieutenant. Check out this. We're going over the Bridge of Dreams now. Look at them. Love, lift me up where we belong. And the mountain high where the scooters die. So check out this lovely bit of swimming to be done. I was having an old swim down there the last year. Down in, oh, fucking nice evening for it. Check out this. Fuckos. Oh, isn't she nice in the summertime? And just to think, nobody's coming over. Look at them down there. Can you see them all just living it up, not giving a fuck, living life in the fast lane? Oh, there's plenty of activity. There's old Solna over there, hey. Oh, look at them having the crack. The place is wedged. Would you look at the rocks there, would you? Would you look at the rocks? I go down, get the head wet. Are they any Irish and Swedish? Yeah, loads of them. Loads of them. I'd be hanging out with them every 5 minutes. Don't yet bully yourself. Timmy Reed. You having any guestines on tonight, Mart? Not tonight, no. Well, unless maybe I go home later on and do a bit of a touch, like. Do a little touch, you know what I mean? You've got many albums in you yet. Fair play to you. I fucking do, I must get writing a new album, but geez, the last one, the fucking ex-wife really took the fun out of that. She was like, we've just had a child and you're paying $4,000 doing an EP. What a fucking waste of money. So I was like, great, you took the fun out of it. But please do listen to it. It's on Spotify and iTunes as Martin Maloney EP. It's alright, yeah. What do you think of McGregor's leg, man? I haven't spoken about that yet. Don't even know what happened. First of all, I thought he'd gotten a kick to the leg and did an old Anderson Silva on it. He did an Anderson Cooper on it. But yeah, he just fell back and snapped it. So I think the best course of action for him is to go into business and film and produce Series 5 of the Hardy books. And we'll be like, Conor, with your wedge and your expertise in show business, we'll get it to #1 in the Office of Dreams. I have an old Sweden jersey on me. Now actually from Euro 2016, hey. Lorcan Doyle, some crack by. Some crack in Iraq. And I must get myself a Sweden jersey. He did a Kevin Kilclean on it. Don't know, some fucker was waving at me there. A well-wisher. There's the old Tverbarna. Handy enough. Or the Knockaby Barna. There's a pizzeria down there. Somewhere around there. Good lunch buffet. I think I'm getting off at the next stop, if I'm not mistaken. There's a place over there called Nexus. Oh no, Nexus. It's like a MMA gym, but where they have hard lads fighting for tournaments. I saw a friend of mine, Aaron Kennedy, clock some lad in the nose and there was blood everywhere, and I was like, this shit isn't for me. Too nice to hit people. And I don't like being hit in the face. So a bit of wrestling, that'll do me. Is it hard to get drinks in Sweden? No, it's very easy, man. You go up to the counter and you say, can I get an alcoholic beverage, please? And they're like, are you old enough? I'm like, yeah. And then they say, here, give us your tender. And next thing, it's just a drink. Nice view of the train yard there, hey. Look at that for a sun. That's a real summertime. Do you really like it? Oh yeah, there's the place I was telling you about where I saw the fight going on. Behind the train, man, behind the train. You might not see it because of the train. No, you missed it because of the train. Conor is saying now his leg was injured going into the fight, so he throws multiple leg kicks in the first minute. Yeah, not the best idea. It was tenderized before the wobble. You should focus on Irish comedy investment. Everyone's, I reckon, please get some homework going. Just put the word out there that Hardy Books Series 5 is going to be produced by Conor McGregor and he's putting a massive amount of money into it. YouTube commenter, I like your handle. Is there much ganja about in Sweden? Oh, it's fucking everywhere, man. But they still have a very, for a very progressive country, their view, the government's view on it is very old-fashioned. How many cartridges on that steamer? I think there's a good. I think it's a good 5. Stora Mossen, the big moss. Were you in Hardy Books? I sure was. 91 advanced. Bit of traffic down there for you. The man on the bike, like a train in the night. What time are we on now? I'll go and see the woman now. Show a bit of support. Get another pinting for myself. Not too many, just 1 or 2. Bit of grub then. Bandy Toaster, how you doing, love? You all right? Sweaty bars times, sure is. You go and rolling with Gustafson and the boys. I haven't been down there for ages, but I should start up again because it's good old training, like. But during this weather, the last place you want to be in is a gym rolling with big sweaty bastards. Lads who smell like old chicken fillets. I'm in Stockholm, Scott. I'm in North Stockholm, as it happens. Over there we have like it says Brahma chalk, fabric, and so it says Brahma chalk, fabrics board. So that place there, I think, is the Satriales of Brahma Plan. What's this? I don't know what the fuck that place was. Couldn't work it out. Do you not cycle around Stockhausen, TDF style? I could do actually. Could do a bit of cycling around. I found a mountain bike that was discarded, a giant glory, but it's been bashed in. But it's a full suspension dream bike. But I just have to go and get it fixed up. But finders keepers, losers are insured. Is your woman the blondie one who's on the live streams? She is indeed. Absolute header. Zone skin. She's a header. Zone. This is the mountain of Abraham. I don't see any mountains around here though. There's no building there for you. Bit of building work. Bit of block work. Did you pay for your ticket or are you doing a bit of a Lewis on it? Oh, I got the monthly card. She'll be up soon. Cheers for the response on Patreon. Once I get the passport sorted, I'll be over from Estonia for a few canyons and sing songs. Oh, Timmy boy. And to all the people on Patreon as well, I haven't been on there lately because I'm on here and I don't think there's many people left on Patreon. So I'll be getting the live or the book going. I think I'm just going to leave the Hardy book until winter and then crack on with that. But it's just like when there's so much going on in the summertime, it's hard to be fucking stuck in front of a laptop all day. Especially when you get fuck all coin for it, like. Finger Monster General says 91 advanced. There's a gym there, Friskus and Svetus. It means fresh and sweaty. I think this place where I'm going to now, Brommaplan, is where I went to learn Swedish many years ago, and met myself some of the friends I still have, some of my best mates. That's new. Don't know when they built them.
Nästa Brommaplan. Byte till bussar mot Mälaröarna. Tänk på avståndet mellan vagn och plattform när du stiger av.
Pipe dreams. So yeah, back out in Brahma. I think I did a bit of tapping out this way 2 years ago, hey. Over there. Tapping away. Never saw her again, hey. She texted me saying, "Where are you?" And I was like, "I'm at home sick." But then she saw on Tinder that I was in town and caught me out. Bullshit. Never heard from her again. Didn't lose any sleep either. just wanted to have a few fucking looseners with the boys. I mean, even a man of my virility has to fucking give it a rest sometimes, man. But yeah, I was really tired. Like, I'm just gonna go to bed for the night. And obviously it was like 2 kilometers away. I was like, alright, fuck it. Obviously it wasn't meant to be. Lane Staley job. I'll see if I can turn the clock around. Oh yeah, this McDonald's here. Self and Tommy Boo and the boys. In 2006, went for a bite to eat here. Coggin, Tordorf, all the boys in that McDonald's there. That lad's running for the Scuttle bus. I want to be with him. Do you know him? Have you seen him? Brahma Akutan, if you're fucking in need. There's a doctor. Oh, look at that. Fine mashed beef, man. Look at the nipples on that mashed beef. Fucking stoic as you like, man. Bram Stoic's Sacula. Bit of action, man. Bit of action. Plenty going on, man. Plenty going on round Brahma. This is where I went to learn the old Swedish. I remember going down. I remember showing off going down a slope on my skateboard here and falling off and braining myself. And everyone was like, Martin, what do you do? That was crazy. That's where you go to buy the old booze there, System Belaget. Closed on a Sunday. Closed on a Sunday, man. Bad fucking form, that is, man. Bad fucking form. Bad fucking form, man. Bad fucking form. Lovely roundabout there. I think there's a hare living on the roundabout. Is that a hare I see? Maybe not. But you see hares all the time over here. It's not a hare. Ducati monsters after you. Don't mock the afflicted. Looks like a thatched roof on that McDonald's. Jesus, it's not a bad old spot out here. Oh, fucking Gavigan, hey. Oh, here, Gavigan. Hey, come here. If any of y'all Maz don't know about dead hedgehogs, that's Stevie the Cowboy and Pete. They're at 20 subscribers away from 1,000 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed to them, do subscribe. And if you haven't subscribed to me, I don't know what you're doing not subscribe. So please subscribe. Remember, smash that like button if you want to resurrect the ghost of Sigmund Freud. Let me see. Would you recommend moving to Sweden? Asked 91 Vanced. Look at this. Look at that. There's a Chevy. Look at the Chevrolet pickup truck. They love big American jobs over here, hey. And is that a Mustang? Don't know. Italiano job, is it? Sorry, I'm just looking at the cars. Yeah, Sweden's a fucking great spot, man. I have, like, summertime Sweden, fantastic. But it gets depressed. I was talking to a lad yesterday from Umeå, which is about 600 kilometers north of here. And he says, even in the summer, you think being bright all the time would be good crack, but that does your head in. And then in the winter, it's dark all the time, so that'll do your head in as well. Don't make sense to me, I tell you. Oh, look, if you I'll show you over there. Look, you can't zoom in. It says Spånga. That's a part of town where the legendary Dolph Lundgren, aka Ivan Drago, was born and raised. Do you ever get mistaken for Dick Strawbridge? I've never heard of it, Sparky. Who is he? Do you know him? Have you seen him? We're all top Mars, says Dead Hedgehogs, aka. So Gavigan, you're the man in control of the page, man. I saw Stephen Kelly was doing a fun little video there saying, don't be giving a fuck about likes because you won't be remembered. Nice little touch, nice little mastiff there. Solid job. Tom F, what part of Sweden you in? I'm currently in a place called Brommaplan in it's North Stockholm. Not a bad old spot. Do you know what I'll do? Before I go into the woman and have the crack, I'm going to take you for a nostalgic trip to the place where I learned Swedish many moons ago. Do you ever go and learn Swedish in school with a load of people from Iraq and Afghanistan and Australia, New Zealand and England and Thailand and Cuba and Sligo? I did. I learned a lot about Peruvian culture. That was a brilliant thing about don't get fucking killed. Yeah, but the great thing is about going to school in Sweden, SFE, is you learn so much about other cultures from an early age. Like I was 21 when I went to Swedish school, and yeah, it made me really open my eyes to different cultures. It was fantastic. So because you're in a class of about 30 different nationalities, and everyone talks about, you know, who they are, where they're from, and a little bit about their culture. And we had Iranians, we had Bangladeshis, Cubans, Chileans, Irish, Kiwis, Scottish. So you find out a little bit from all over the world, and it was really a nice little family vibe. I was in the same class with them for about a year and a half. Then the bastards had to close the fucking school, and I moved to another place, Olvik, which was a stop back there. And yeah, I was just like, oh, fuck this. It was a bit boring then. So I just jacked it in. And now I'm only quasi good at Swedish. Man on the bike, like a train in the night. So I'm going to take you to Rixby School, and which was myself and a few of the lads, we used to go down to this place called the Pier of Broken Dreams, where we'd have a little bit of a after the lessons and a few tinnings. And which was all right, but we used to go to the Pier of Broken Dreams because we were all love refugees who'd had to come over to Sweden. Now I don't know if you remember me talking about the hill that I fucking fell over coming down really fast, showing off. But I'm about to walk up it now, boys. So I used to come in, long, cool red hair, skateboard under my arm, and just always walk in late, saying, I don't, you know, like it was a Swedish class, but I was always talking in English. So your man would be asking me in Swedish, oh, hur mår du idag, Martin? Du är lite sent. Oh, sorry about being late, Per. But this was the hill. It's not that big looking back, but it starts there and goes up around the corner. But it was fast enough. I had these 54mm skateboard wheels on them, so I think I came a cropper down there somewhere. I hope this is an interesting little stream for you, that you've learned a little bit more about my life and what I've done in the past. So yeah, there seems to be some sort of like fallout shelter. There's loads over there. Spooky enough. You wouldn't know what'd be going down in there, man. Maybe just some lad uses it for really extreme wanking. He's got a lawnmower man suit, and he's just at himself in the heat of the night. Hey son, fin hund. Hey. Yeah. Education stream. Got that one right, McMullen. So, the road less travelled. I haven't been down this path, right, since about, I'd say, late May, early June 2005. So for me, this is a bit of a blast from the past. There was a tennis court up around here beside the school. So for me, this is the first time. Nice bit of foliage there, hey. Oh ho ho. You wouldn't know what to jump out the fucking woodwork at you. TDD on the, it says TUC. Like the biscuits, man. So you can see I was bombing it down here on the skateboard, and I thought that I would, you know, be able to do a power slide at the bottom. The only fucking bit of power sliding I did was sliding on my arse into the bushes. And that's gospel, according to St. Gavigan. So I don't know what the crack is up here. This is where Rixby Schooling was. And I remember they had a election, the Iraqi election, after the Americans had come in quotes, liberated the place from the clutches of Saddam. And they were actually holding the votes here. And I remember just seeing the lads voting for the new leader in Iraq, and I was like, whoa, you don't see that every day. Lad, you may go for a swim. You never know, Jack boy. If I found a place to go swimming. Bit of ogling being done there, man. Oh, it's now an English school, is it? Another fucking English school. Yeah. Sorry, mate, this was Rixby School in the old SFE?
actually.
Yeah, I was doing a stream on YouTube and I was just saying, this used to be where that wasn't there, that's new. So I haven't been here for about 15 years.
Okay, I don't know. I'm just here for taking the photo at just the English.
Okej. Härligt. Jag lärde mig svenska faktiskt.
Låter jättebra.
Ja, tack så mycket, tack. Är det för föräldrar har du en tennisklubb? Är det för tennisklubben? Är det här?
Vet inte heller.
Okej, men tack så mycket. Ha en bra kväll. Yeah, so do you like Nathan Carter? So let's see what the crack is here. Let's have a look here, hey. There was a tennis club. It could be still here, by. Up in one of those windows there. So these English schools, I was working in one of them before, but I got fired by some wanker who was jealous that I was a cool dude who came in. Bit of tennis going on there, hey, they do. They still have it. Only the richest of boys get to play in there, man. Oh, money men. The men with money. Big wedge deniers. Yeah, so this was the crack, boy. Tell you, they did a nice bit of pointing work on the bricks there, man. 3 layers of fucking oh, look at that, the English school. Popping up everywhere, man. They're like Starbucks. The curriculum is very questionable, in my opinion. Very questionable. When I was working in the place myself, I was like, do you know what? It's a bit like walking into one of those born-again churches and everyone's going, thank you, God, for all the gifts you give us. Now we sing. And I was like, it's all well and good, all the praise, like, but where's the creed? Do you know what I mean? Where's the 2,000-odd-year-old dogma of the Catholicism? I was a bit like that with the IES. Didn't feel like it gave you that solid bit of fucking schooling. Not that I was a big fan of schooling, but you knew where you stood. So yeah, so this is where I used to go to Swedish school, and I started in 2004. Nice bit of a sunset job over there, hey? Sunset job. Neil Strauss and the boys. Irish toy guy. Just found out I'm not a father. Had an old slip with the missus on holiday. The Red Sea parted today. Goodwill to man and beast. Could have been the making of you. Could have been the fucking making of you. It's having kids, man. It's tough work, but gives you a sense of purpose. And they're great crack. You know, when you start hanging out with them and having a bit of a laugh, you know, it's brilliant fun. I mean, there's times where you'd be pulling the hair out going, I can't handle the pressure no more. But then you get them to bed then and you chill. And then you look at them, they're sleeping, and you're like, look at them there. The sweaty little heads on them. What does all the IKEA names mean? Like, Ditolf. I mean, you'll see loads of these things from IKEA have words like Andreas, Anders, Malin. You know, it's just I think what they do is they just take the Swedish diary or Swedish dictionary, which is called a lexicon, and they just go, have we got any of these in the system? Just take the word flange or something and put that into the mix. Could have been the downfall, says 91 Vanced. Would you know the smoking tree over that place? Smoking tree? Is it a tree that's on fire like the burning bush of the Old Testament when Moses went up to Mount Sinai for a bit of a fucking smoke and a chat with the big man? Or is it just literally a tree where you can go and have an old smoke, man? Like Tony Lenihan and Pete Cass, the doobie tree up near the golf course where they said they seen a ghost. I'll tell you a funny story. Back in, I think it was 2003, 2002, big gang of us, Tardaff, Colgan, Kinsella, fucking Chris Moran, the Lenihans, my sister, Teddy Durkin, whole gang of us went up to see if we could see this ghost that Tony Lenihan and Stevie had seen. And so we got up there and it was pretty spooky. And I was like, the thought hit me. I was like, if in fact there is a ghost up here that would reveal itself to us, what the fuck was I gonna do? And I was holding the cigarette lighter as I was walking for a bit of light. And next thing, I was probably because it got so hot, the flint roller just went bang and popped off. And I went, Whoa! And everyone just shat the bed and legged it. But then my younger sister started having a panic attack going, I can't breathe. And I was like, get up. I was a bit disappointed at her reaction in a paranormal crisis situation. You know, I would have expected that she would have went, come on, you translucent fannies, I'll take the lot of yous. But yeah, so everyone just legged it. But it was good buzz, man, good buzz. Nearly got flattened by the man on the bike. There he goes. There he goes. There he goes again. Biking down the road. And I just can't contain. Yeah. Bit of the Lars there for you. Verdant and green job around there, man. Natural scenes. And check out this. Someone's got a few quid in the bank. Nice little Mercedes job. Oh, AMG. Look at that. It's an old Chevrolet Camaro. Chevrolet Camaro, man. SS Camaro. I owned one of them in Gran Turismo back in the day, hey. Turismo Durkin. I knew a lad who got a tattoo of Exhibit's face on his neck. Did you ever watch Exhibit, man? Pimp My Ride, MTV, Mutava. He'd always had to get his face in the was that a contractual clause? He was like, man, if I'm doing this, I always want to have my face is the last one in every scene. Yeah. Alright, I'm alright. Sound now. Thought I was going to get spluted on the bypass. Some more biker mice from Mars on the way. Some biker mice from Mars. What a high concept piece that was, man. Biker mice from Mars. Just 3 anthropomorphical mice with little fucking antennas going around on American choppers, just living it up. Like Brian Blessed in an alehouse of a Wednesday morning. I think we've gone to nearly the 45-minute mark, and I will give you a fond adieu because I'm going to go in here now and have a few well-deserved looseners. I don't think I'm going to show you the pictures of people just enjoying indoor dining because it'll only infuriate you. You'll only be like, fuck this crack, man. Fuck this crack, man. Fuck this crack, man. But thanks for sticking around. If you like me and you want to support my channel, hit me up on Patreon, Hardy Books. Throw a man an old touch on PayPal, which is PayPal/Maloney's Digest. And if you want to join the Discord group, it's called Sting's Digest, and I'm sure one of the moderators will give you the link there. Hopefully things are starting to open up internationally and the gigs can start, and I can start doing gigs in your area. Or I think maybe what I might do is I'm going to sort out a gig. Hey, it's Buzz McDonald, man. Buzz McDonald. Yeah. So, yeah, maybe I'll do a couple of gigs here in Stockholm and just get everyone to come over and we'll have the crack and we'll have a mad party. But thanks for sticking around, everyone. Hope you have a good day or a good evening and enjoy the rest of your week. And we'll have a bit more crack. Maybe tomorrow night I'll do a live stream. I'll be home tomorrow night. So we'll have some bit of crack tomorrow. And until then, look after yourselves. Peace up, A-Town. One love. Say hello to Mary, it's her birthday, right? You got in there quick, Kate. Remember, smash that like button if you want to end interstellar invasions and shit. All right, good luck and good bless.